Hello, lovely Cancer. Let's try this again. The video that I uploaded twice last night, both times didn't show up with audio. That's a problem. So I'm reshooting it for you today. This is your November 2020 video. Thank you for joining me and thank you for being patient with me. My name is Erica and this is Sweet Tea Astrology and Tarot. So Cancer, we've got opposition going on between the 4th and 10th house starting off the month. Venus is making an opposition to Chiron on the 1st, and then an opposition to Mars on the 4th, or on the 9th. This is occurring in the 4th house. On the 3rd of the month, Mercury is stationing direct in that 4th house as well. So there's probably been some serious miscommunication in your family life. Looks like there's some serious work-home imbalance going on that may go throughout the month. On the 10th, we've got the energy shifting with the Sun trine to Neptune. This is going on between your 5th and 9th house. This is the house of recreation and the house of long-distance travel, the foreign ideas, foreign languages, higher-minded ideals. It takes a long time to learn and study them. Could be that some of you are wanting to plan, like, to make a trip to go for recreation. Just be careful with everything that's going on in the world. On the same day, the 10th, we've got Mercury entering Scorpio. That is your 5th house. So, yeah, it seems like some of y'all are wanting to get ready for your spring break vacation, especially after the last year that we've had. On the 14th, the Sun is sextile to Pluto. This is between the 5th and the 7th house. And then we've got Venus square Pluto, the 4th house square to the 7th house. So somebody in your home or family is causing you problems, possibly in your relationship. You have a new moon in the 5th house. This is, again, the house of recreation. This can be many different things, depends on how you want to look at it. Recreation is the easiest word to encompass it all because it's like the house of your hobbies and your creations, but also your social endeavors and where you make your babies. So new moon in the 5th house is at 23 degrees, 17 minutes of Scorpio. The Sabian symbol that is attached to it by Dane Rudyard is a rabbit metamorphoses into a nature spirit. I'm going to have the word down below because I'm not going to be able to pronounce it, but it comes from Christian theology with a focus on the Roman Catholic Church. It speaks to the conversion of the substance of the Eucharistic elements into the body and blood of Christ at consecration. Only the appearances of bread and wine still remaining are left behind. So a new moon in that 5th house. Be careful if you're not trying to make a baby. Do what you need to do to make sure that you don't make a baby, especially if it's recreational. On the 17th, we've got Mercury's shadow opposite the planet of Uranus, which is a lot of shocks and surprises. This is a 5th house opposition to the 11th house of your social media and your social networking. So it's like the house of your recreation and fun is opposite the house of your social media and social networking and social endeavors on a grander scale, like with your memberships, teams, and associations that you belong to. I'm sorry. On the 19th, we've got Sun sextile Saturn and Venus square Saturn. So the Sun sextile Saturn is in the 5th and 7th house. Venus square Saturn is the 4th and 7th house. So it's like there's some serious home dynamics that are getting in the way of your relationships, or it could be that there's open beef in the family that you're finding out about. Especially right before Thanksgiving, living in the United States. Yeah, that could be. On the 19th as well, we have Mercury clearing its shadow. On the 21st, we've got Sun entering Sagittarius in your 6th house of work, health, daily life, and routine. It's the daily grind and possibly your pets. And that same day, we have Venus entering Scorpio. That's your 5th house. So you may be feeling like you're ready to go have a little bit more fun. On the 27th, we have Venus opposite Uranus, and this is another fifth house opposition to the 11th house. And finally, to round out the month, on the 30th, we have a full moon lunar eclipse at 8 degrees and 37 minutes of Gemini. The Sabian symbols attached to this are at 8 and 9 degrees. 8 degrees is aroused strikers surround a factory. It deals with a revolt against privileges. And then For Gemini 9 degrees, it's a quiver filled with arrows, or speaking to conquest. We will be entering eclipse season at the end of this month, and in December we will have a winter solstice eclipse. Be sure to look out for the Gemini lunar eclipse series that I'm going to put forth. Once this series is finished and uploaded, it should have already been finished and uploaded, but I had an issue with this sign's video and Leo's. So I'm reshooting those, and then I have 2 more to do today. We'll get it done. So from the Psychic Tarot Oracle card, I pulled the Choose Wisely card for you. And it's a number 7 up here. Got some 7th house energy going on. There's friction going on in that house of relationships and the other. And depending on how you act is how you're going to be received by others and how they will then treat you in turn. The Sage Goddess Gemstone Oracle card that I pulled for you is the Shiva Lingam card. It deals with Kundalini, vitality, rebirth, and oneness. It can help heal and amplify the vibrations of the sacral chakra. Shiva Lingam is the stone of sexual energy, or prana. It opens the Kundalini, awakens passion, treats impotence and infertility, and spurs creativity. You've pulled this card because it's time for your sacral liberation and discovery, or creative inspiration. Meditate with Shiva Lingam to welcome a creative breakthrough, ignite sexual magic, and align with the divine. The darker stone. So from the Golden Illuminated Tarot deck, at the bottom of your reading, we have the Moon card, the 8 of Hearts or the 8 of Cups. The Moon, major arcana in the Rider-Waite Tarot, deals with subtlety and instincts. There's a mystery that's probably been hidden that will be coming to light. That full moon lunar eclipse is in your 12th house, so yeah, there are secrets that will be coming to light for you, Cancer. It may not be your secret. It may be like a secret that one of your children is keeping from you, possibly, or a lover. Doesn't mean it will be everyone. This is a general reading. But yeah, that it could definitely play out like that. The card at the bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles or the 9 of Diamonds. This is another major arcana representation of the Hermit card. A Virgo, possibly. Dealing with self-care and sacrificing without regret. This is also one of those sea creatures that needs the shell to protect themselves. Protect yourself this month. Protect your family. So in the near recent past, we have the 5 of Hearts or the 5 of Cups. This is moving forward, learning from mistakes. Understand. I think that this card fell for you yesterday too. Not all of these not all of these cups are tipped over. 3 of the 5 are, but there are 2 that are still upright and producing what is necessary for you. Don't be upset over what you lost when you still have things that are in your corner working for you. The near focus is the 9 of Spades or the 9 of Swords. This is a card of insomnia, bad dreams, or a struggle to make sense of events. Probably going to be feeling pretty probably some of you will be dealing with insomnia, especially around the new moon and the full moon, because Cancer, your ruling luminary is the moon. So whenever the moon is doing some stuff, you really feel it. The final card in your reading is the 5 of Pentacles or the 5 of Diamonds. That is another major arcana representation for you in the Hierophant. It represents tradition, spiritual authority, and possibly deception. Could also involve a Taurus. Okay, so you've got 5th house, 11th house resonant. You've got a 5 right here. You've got 2 5s that have shown up. 2 5s and 2 9s. Almost to the end of a cycle. Not quite there yet. I think the full moon lunar eclipse has to occur before that cycle can continue for you. That's what it looks like in the cards. If it's you that has the secret, it's probably better for you to come off of it now. But Mercury will be clearing its shadow on the 19th of the month. If you have a message that you need to deliver, that's the best time to do it, is when Mercury is going direct again. It's going direct in November, but the clearing of the shadow will make things crystal clear. So wait until the 19th if you can. If you can't, don't put life on pause. But yeah, Cancer, I'm sending you a lot of love. I hope you're well. I'm sorry about last night's reading. I'm hopeful that this one goes up without a hitch. Thank you so much for being here and joining me. I appreciate your time, space, and energy listening to me talk to you about the cards and the stars. Thank you for your trust in me. I do not take it lightly. I also want to encourage you to take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself. To save some of that kindness for others, because we're all going through troubles and strifes that some of us may never speak about to another living soul. If I had to give you a theme in 4 words or less, it would be home and work in balance. Try to find the balance, Cancer. I love you. I'll see you for the Gemini Eclipse readings real soon. Bye, y'all.